Hi, I'm DShmoo, and JShmoo is sleeping beside me. So today you get me playing Blueprints for a little while. I did a little bit of offline sleuthing, looking at the cryptogram puzzle that we kind of set thinking about last time. For those who don't remember, there is a cryptogram puzzle in the game that you discover by unlocking the spoilers. If you haven't seen it, go watch our last 47 videos or so. But there's this puzzle that you unlock by opening up the locker number 53 in the vault using key 8. And you're supposed to figure out to open that locker by deciphering the Roman numerals on the crest in the... It's also in the spare master bedroom. I don't know if it's in the real master bedroom, but it's also in the wine cellar. The Roman numerals, MCC, what is it? 1211, yeah. MCC XIII. And you get a hint on one of the note cards, on one of the blue note cards that you unlock with the blue tent, said how to divide that up into 4 different numbers, and you get the hint about the numeric core in the basement passage file cabinet that you unlock with the file cabinet key you find in the tunnel after you remove the boxes. So lots of steps to get to this puzzle, but you get this cryptogram, and it occurred to me offline, hey, the numeric cores led us to this. This was a puzzle left by Lady Clara Epson. Lady Clara Epson was fascinated by numeric cores, and the numeric core led to this. These are all 4 letters. What if they themselves represent numeric cores, where each letter is one of the numbers for the calculation? So what I actually did is I wasn't going to do this by hand. I don't have enough time left on this earth to go do that. So I'll put it up on the screen for a minute, but here is a screenshot of the Python program I wrote that calculates numeric cores. And it's not terribly complex. I put in the input. I told it to translate each word to 4 different numbers by using the number of the letter in the alphabet. I then had it go through all the different combinations of signs, assuming that it had to start with a plus or a minus, as we always do in the darts game, right? And at the end, it takes you get 1 numeric core for each word, which turns out to be a number between 1 and 26. So I translated those back into letters, and the answer to the cryptogram is Stillwater Tints blank books. And considering those are all English words that are cryptic but make a little sense, I feel like I got the right answer. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to play the game a little bit. I'm going to try and make progress on this cryptogram. I'm going to find some blank books somewhere. I'm looking for blank books, and I don't know about still water. The only source of water I know of in this game is the watering can. So I'm wondering if there's something you do with the watering can and some blank books somewhere. I'm just really trying to remember where in the world I might have even seen blank books. So that's where I am today. I don't have any theories about like that final room with the blue curtains and the 3 boxes in terms of like what that actually means. But actually, since I have an early magnifying glass today, what I'm going to try to do also on this run is get to the tomb. So I'm going to look for some reroll dice so I can force the tomb. That's usually a good bet for... Yeah, so if I get some reroll dice, I can force the tomb, and then it's a good bet that if I use the magnifying glass on the new manuscripts that are down there, then we will in fact we will in fact find some new clues also. So this says the gems are in a box with a true statement. This says the statement on the blue box is true. And this says 2 of these statements are true. Okay, so if we assume this one is true, then only one of the others is true. That means the white also has to be true, and the black is false. So that puts the gems in the black box. If this is false, right, then only one of the statements can be true. So this is already false, and this makes this true, so it's also the black box. So either way, black box has the gems, and we're happy for today because we didn't screw up the puzzle. Sure. So, I mean, I'm not really concerned with, like, building out the house too much, except for wanting to, definitely build up our stars, right? Because that's something that we also want to build towards eventually. But I want to find a room that has some blank books in it. That's the goal, right? So, we're at 78 stars. We're assuming that the next constellation happens at 100. Free shovel. Nice. So it's been a while since I played. I'm still excited about solving all the mysteries. JShmoo feels that we've gotten to the point of the game where it's gotten really redundant and repetitive, and so she's tuned out a little bit. I think it is kind of true that at this point in the game it takes a certain kind of obsession to continue playing, like really wanting to delve into the mysteries instead of just like looking up the answers from other people who have gotten further than us. But I've really been resisting watching other playthroughs. I've really been resisting looking at anything spoilery beyond the minor hints that you folks have been giving us, and the encouragement you've been giving us in the comments, which has been great. To the one of you who said that you knew we could figure out the cryptogram, thank you. You were right. It just took a little bit of time away for the solution to sort of slot into place. So thank you. I appreciate your faith in us. Also, if I had to do that by hand, that was never going to happen. So also, I appreciate the fact that I know how to write code. Cool. So blank books. Where the heck am I going to find blank books? I also want reroll dice. Oh, that's an early lost and found. And it's blocking my way to the rest of the house. I cannot abide that. That would not work. Now let me go horizontal first. Okay, I hear you, metal detector. I hear you. You're trying to tell me something. There you go. There. Wouldn't want to make the metal detector unhappy with me. So, blank books. There were blank books somewhere. But then, like, the only thing I can think of in terms of, like, where I can get a source of water, like, the kitchen sink, you can fill with water. The conservatory, you can fill with water. But, like, the conservatory isn't, or not, is it the conservatory? There's, or is it the courtyard? It's a conservatory. So, like, we never did kind of understand what the purpose was of putting water there. Like, are these blank books? Are these blank books? Oh, another key. Nice. So maybe the reading nook has another clue if we bring the watering can. Like, where are blank books? I'm not redrawing. It's just not happening. Ooh, treasure. Okay, so it's rank 8. I mean, This blank books. Okay. Blank books. There's a blank book in 2 different corners of this library. All right, so I think I found the blank books. They did not make that too bad. Putting the blank books in the room with books. Jeez. Okay, so now the question is still water. So that has to be the watering can item, right? Like, that's the only thing that really makes sense, is I need to get the watering can item, which is semi-rare, right? I'm more likely to get it if I build green rooms, or if I go to Lost and Found, right? That's kind of, well, I already passed on Lost and Found once today, so don't know if I'm going to get it again. What did I miss? Oop. Game is lagging. Aha. I must appease the metal detector. So now I'm getting up a little bit further into the house, and it's to the point where, like, I really don't want to be backtracking anymore after this. So, like, the idea is I either have to commit to something in the house, or I'm going to aim for a garage. Since I'm trying to get green rooms, those do tend to appear more frequently on the edges of the house. I think that that's what my goal is going to be, but I really would like reroll dice. So if I get reroll dice, I will move out the garage and build the tomb outside. Okay, got my apple, got my coins. This is the only thing that doesn't dead end me. I forgot we have the foundation back, so we're not exactly screwed if we get caught. Security's good. It gives me a door out to the right, and also lets me start an experiment and increase the key card level, because I do have a key card. I better have a key card because I'm doing this. Back, turn security menu, log into network. I also kind of figure, so someone also like talked about the radiation levels being hinted at in the mailroom letters. Like, the more experiments you do, the higher the radiation level is kind of my running theory, but I just haven't cared to test it, because the only thing I understand from it is if you get the radiation level high enough and activate the computer in the shelter, it'll unlock all the doors in the house, and I don't think that's important for anything I want to do. So I'm not prioritizing doing that. I may just do it once to see what it looks like. I don't think it looks like much of anything, but I will give it a shot. Unless at some point there's a door you can only open that way somehow. But I haven't seen anything that would indicate that would be a thing. I have no more crates in the tunnel. The tunnel's totally empty. So we're gonna max out lockpicking. I think that's the best idea. And at some point we should probably take out the removing crates from the tunnel thing. Den is good, but first I'm going to head out this way. Closed exhibit's great. I have a key card. I don't care about the paper crown today. I also get a free lockpick kit, which is always nice. Sure study. That gives me free redraws. Oh, that's also nice. I could use that in the outside room too. Right? These blank photo frames are also interesting. I wonder if they're going to come into play too. Like, we're talking about blank books. Perhaps blank photos are also a thing. Alright. So, where are we? We're heading up the east side of the house. Sure. We'll do the break room here. Hopefully we will make it back here at the end of the day without any problems. We'll also get a free item for doing this. Okay. So 12 flip it, so it's 21, rounded to the nearest 10 is 20. Add 5, 25, flip it, 52, rounded to the nearest 10 is 50, divide by 10 is 5. Okay, negative 1. Squared is positive 1 to the nearest 10 is 0. Minus 2 is negative 2. Squared is 4 to the nearest 10 is also 0. Minus 3. Squared is not positive 9. So to the nearest 10 is 10. Plus 7 becomes 17. Hey, keys. Okay. Something else is beeping here. Is it the one time I don't look behind here? Nope. Ah. Another free key on the floor. Nice. Okay. Something up with you, Den. I will find out. I don't need the vault. I don't want to have to go back out through the foundation, so I will do the drafting studio. All right. Let's see. I do not want the weight room. I'll take the reroll dice and a gem. Even though I can reroll with gems now, it is always better to have some additional reroll dice. That way I can also safely use my gems to purchase rooms I actually want to go to. Oh, gross. Oh, dislike. Okay, so we're going to use one right away. Oh, come on. Come on, game. There we go. Drawing room. Much, much better. What are you beeping about? Oh, the key on the floor. Okay. So this was one of the first, like, aha moments that I really loved about this game when I figured out how to open the safe in this room. Like, that was... You know, this game was just full of those little moments where you just kind of feel really good about yourself. And, like, you get rewarded for kind of thinking through the puzzles or realizing that the puzzles exist in the first place, which is really kind of, you know, the biggest challenge of this game, honestly. Like, free redraws. Do that. Oh, perfect. Dark room. Lights off. And lights on. That was ideal placement. Whoops. No. Garage stay on, dark room go off. Wait. Strike that. Okay. The garage is actually not terrible here, because I can actually come back up through the foundation to keep building, and I can actually go out and look for that watering can. Start you opening while I grab the keys. What I really want to build is like the greenhouse, the conservatory, like those green rooms that are more likely to have the watering can. Again, if it's not the watering can, I honestly have no idea. The trading post might be better for this. Yeah. Okay, Tomb will have to wait for another day. Because I can go systematically and say, does one of these give me what I want? I think the magnifying glass is less useful for this run at this point, now that I've done this. Well, that's okay. Trade a metal detector for a rabbit's foot. I could always trade it back. Great. I'll trade a sledgehammer for car keys. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. Not what I was hoping for, honestly. I really wanted it to be a watering can in here somewhere. I know it's a rare item. You can't... I'm not even sure you can trade for it, but I thought on the off chance that you could, that there was there was a better chance to get it out here and just do that. So yeah, that did not pan out. Okay, so now I need to run back up through the foundation. My goal is watering can. It's been a while since I've had the foundation, so I have to kind of build back the muscle memory of running through this basement and up the stairs, or up the elevator, I should say. See, it's been so long I don't even remember what I'm doing. I don't even remember what sort of conveyance it was. Was she always facing this way? Boop. Boop. The claw. I like that this is the kind of game where you can't get killed. It just makes that really funny to me. Like, that you just kind of clip through it. Let's see. Good. Pool is good. Eventually we do want to drain that again, I think. Once we think that we're completely done with the with ever going back to the safe house. Because I never want to have to adjust the reservoir levels again. That is a big pain in the butt. Okay, sure. I do want the kitchen for footsteps, but I can't actually afford to end here right now. We'll take key 8 in case I can trade that at the trading post or something. Here, this is what I need. Perfect. Oh, another magnifying glass. Check that out. Treasure trove. Yellow moon. There are 3 memos with false statements in the clock tower. Sure. white moon chest. It's a green note. 3 false memos in clock tower. I mean, that might be there to help me ascertain whether the thing telling me that the next 3 moon things were false or not was true, which I don't know how that helps me, honestly. My brain shuts down with these like multi-day, multi-phase things, because if I was playing in one sitting and I built the treasure trove like 50 times in a row in one sitting, like it would feel like a much more connected puzzle. And the same thing with the reservoir, like, you know, because you just don't, it's if you pick the chests randomly to open, right, you don't really know what you're doing, right? Then ultimately it's just luck whether or not you get notes that help you or not. And it didn't feel like a good puzzle in that sense, because we also like were down there 3 separate occasions across 3 different days of our like real life days of our playthrough. So like, you know, at that point it's not like I'm taking one clue that I remember from, you know, whenever and applying it. Got my sledgehammer back. It's literally having to remember like this whole series of clues and then apply them and find them in your notes, and it's a big. It doesn't work for me like for fun, like as a fun mechanic. Like it's clever. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, like in terms of like it being a thing that the game does. I'm just not going to pretend like it's a thing that I enjoy. So yeah, that's why I felt no shame brute forcing the reservoir puzzle, and I hope that nothing terribly important is going to come out of the treasure trove puzzle, although it did have that cryptic note about like the den being more than meets the eye, and knowing whether or not that's true would actually be really useful. But those green notes are like I'm not following which green notes are true and which aren't. It got too complex. So I'm yeah. Sure. Do passageway. So I will take a lost and found at this point, right? That would be nice. I'll take the pump room for one more path upward. I don't have a secret garden key, so I can't force secret garden. Okay, I kind of do like the ballroom here, but I'm not going to go in it. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. I can go in it. I have exactly 2 gems left now that I've crafted it. Such a pretty room. Very empty, though. I've gotten both of these rooms on rank 8 already. Is it worth trying to redraw once? Yeah. Oh, this is our treasure. No, I don't need you, cat. I don't really need this treasure either. But when would I ever pass up an opportunity to dig through the floor of a kennel? I mean, when would anyone really? Treasure. Ooh, perfect. Gems are much better today than anything else you could have had in there. For once, I am not screwed by the treasure being gems. Music room is perfect. The walk-in closet is not going to have a watering can in it. still wondering if the colors of these chairs being different has meaning. But in the meantime, oh look, a secret garden key I can't use. But another chance to trade at the trading post. So we can check that out. This turns me the correct direction. Let me redraw once. Yeah, that's better. It would be nice to get a room beneath that I have not gotten yet. I honestly don't think I've gotten the office yet. I should check my list. Oh no, I have. Damn it. Alright. Curse you, bad memory, the platypus. Ooh, there will be a blue note in here now, won't there? Alright, that's the... It copies the ability of the middle tile, right? Okay. But there should be a blue note in here now, right? I mean, I can't get into the antechamber. But what the heck? Never not open. The family core is kept in the family vault. Oh, man. All right. Throne of the Blueprints. The family core is kept in the family vault. Alright, I got it. It's always exciting to get a new blue note, but it's less fun when you realize that it's a clue you've already gotten. So I'm going to go back to the passageway, open the door north, and then my only hope is the foundation to the trading post to see if any of the extra keys I picked up could be traded for the watering can. Otherwise, today's kind of a bust. Although I did find the... Damn it. That doesn't matter. I did find the blank books, or at least what I think the blank books are, right? I mean, I guess that's not much of an accomplishment because library, duh. But yeah. Tunnel. Might as well. I wonder, can the cloister have the water bucket? I can't do it anyway. I don't have enough gems. Alright. I can't. Alright, so this is just my fastest path back to the foundation if I do this. And I'm going to go check out the trading post and see if the keys I picked up can be traded for anything useful. When I first discovered this basement, like this storage room, I was really interested by it. I thought, oh my gosh, there must be so much to do here, so many secrets, but really, there wasn't a ton here. I was actually a little disappointed with how light it was on lore and progress. Okay. So back to the outside room. And then of course we'll end our day in the break room. To make sure we retain our key card for tomorrow. And our scepter. Right? Oh, did we lose our scepter? No, we have it. Okay, I'll try that. Nope. I'll try that. Try that. Nope. Try that. Alright, so that's a little cycle there. That's a rare item at least. And that's a cycle, right? That's not going to change. Okay. Wow. Sure. 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 Ah, man. All right. So we're gonna head back to the break room, and we're gonna end our day. So that's gonna be a little bit of a schlep. We go west wing to patio, through chapel up to security. I'm sure there are secrets just hiding in plain sight we just haven't discovered yet, like a place you can dig, a place you can use an item, some interaction that we just haven't had hinted yet, because that's kind of the MO for how this game has been working, right? Like, why can you spin all the globes? Like, is there some way that you spin them, or some order that you spin them in that does something, or some number of times to spin it? I don't know. What about the hats? What do the hats mean? It's tantalizing, but also a little frustrating. So we're gonna call it a day here. And actually, our best bet of getting a watering can is probably the tool shed, if I'm thinking about it. Like, I feel like I've got the most times I've had it, it's been from using the outside room as a tool shed. So maybe I'll try that next. I like, it's something that I wonder, like, it's like, I guess I don't call it morbid curiosity, but I wonder if, like, if I put the throne room of the blueprints now in the outside room, and then I fill the entire rest of the house with blueprints, like 45 blueprints, no other color, if that does anything. The thing is, that sounds really hard and RNG constrained, and I don't want to I don't want to grind that for no reason. Like, I really just don't want to grind that. I don't like any of this. Alright. I'll get a free gem in here. This is much more convenient than opening this safe every time, at least, because the time lock is annoying. Okay. So, I love how the story pieces together over time. That they were hiding in the shelter from the Red Guard, planning their crime. Then the Red Guard was going to come after them, so they relocated to the safe house and filled the reservoir so that they couldn't be followed. And the Baron took the pump room out of the rotation that day, so there was no way to change the water levels at all, and no inkling that they could be changed. So, like, it's really kind of fun the way that in-universe explanation just works well to sort of talk about, like, the logic of these rooms and how they played into the grander plot to steal the crown. Like, the motivation is still not entirely clear, right? Like, we are descended from the Arindian kings, and so we have a bone to pick with this group of usurpers, I guess, who've been in power for a while now. Yes, and yes. Okay. We'll do this to make sure we get a room upwards. And now we just have to worry about keys. Okay, ignore this. 6, ignore this. Plus 10, 16. Okay. 6 becomes 10. Minus 4 still becomes 10. Plus 6 becomes 16, becomes 20. So it's negative 20. Plus 20 plus 3. So 3. I was doing that all as positive math, even though it was subtraction. Because number signs are a lie. Invented by big math to distract you from the truth. Gems are not in the white or the blue box. Gems are in both the blue box and the black box. Well, you're false. Gems are in both. Oh, you're also false. Okay. Well, you're true. You okay? You okay, JShmoo?
Yeah.
So, in case you're wondering, JShmoo, I'm still grinding for a watering can. I don't know if that's the right answer, but that's my best bet.
Grinding for water.
Yeah, still water tints blank books. So if I realized in the corner of the library are 2 pedestals with blank books on them. And the only way I could think of to bring water to them would be to get the watering can. I don't have a way to redraw, so this actually ends my day. Or it ends the front of the house. I gotta go to the foundation. But it's okay. I don't mind. Probably didn't need to buy all that. I probably could. That probably sabotages me for the moon pendant, but whatever. I want to say, like, this is, gems and keys have not been the great challenge of this game at this point, although they occasionally still trip us up. gonna dead end here. Take some items out of the pool. Running shoes. Okay. 3, and there should be one more item. What am I missing here? There was a key, there were running shoes, there were coins. Did I think I saw the cursor change for a second there? No, that can't be right. I think I hallucinated it. What is this weird little textural glitch over here? It's kind of weird. But I am missing an item. There were supposed to be 4 items in here and I only found 3. Well, it's not the watering can, so I'm gonna let it go. Alright, back to the entrance with us. Wet bandits. See, why can't I just fill up a glass? I'm not going to bother with an experiment. I don't think there's anything relevant I can do. There's no item there, just double checking. Early showroom was nice. Can I do anything yet? Yeah, I'll do that. That's just going to improve my quality of life so I don't have to keep picking stuff up. Of course, I still have to pick up gems. Sure. I feel like sometimes there's a battery in here, but we already have something with a battery in it, so I don't think it's going to respawn. Oh, let's do this. So now that is actually going to help me because I am low on keys today, and I got the emerald bracelet, but they didn't have the master key to buy. So back we go through the foundation, which I missed. So yeah, this is like just a lot of grinding RNG right now, like to try and figure out, you know, I mean, I may not even be right. Like if it's not the watering can, then I'm doing all this for nothing. But now it's not like I can get a watering can easily and just test it out. I literally have to grind it out myself and bring it there. There's no way to improve the odds of it either, except by crafting the rooms where it can spawn. had to say something to JShmoo for a second. Let's see. Yes, let's take a solarium. I think the solarium itself can have the watering can in it. But also, maybe we can actually get a good lost and found for once that has the thing we need in it. I would not mind the lost and found for once. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Our first sheltered room. Open that just because we can. Patio's perfect. Come on. Nope, no watering can. I'd still like the dining room because that'll increase my footsteps and help regrow keys. Ooh, but the veranda. Oh, that's really tough. Alright, veranda's a little bit rarer. We're gonna do the veranda. And hopefully we'll have no regrets. Reroll dice are nice for this day. I have no way to reroll because I didn't draft the study. That's good. Top up my steps a little bit. Nice, I need a key. There we go. Okay, spare master bedroom increases my steps. And it's an experiment, so I would get keys. Very nice. Conference room is fine. I'm gonna use this one because I know it's not a key door. I will take the mechanarium. I think it should have enough doors in it. Good. Alright. That's pretty good. Which one are you? Oh. Well, that's convenient. We randomly got the 8th door. This is okay to dead end. So, fine. And, yeah. Vestibule is good here. Study's nice, but I'd rather not dead end. I want more chances to find a room that has what I need. Nope. We're gonna conserve keys for no good reason, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. Sure. What happens if I shelter this room? Well, it's not an automatic item. I don't know. Does it just make the paper ground free? Like, will the security system not start up? Let's do the attic. I don't know how many items there are loose because of the electromagnet, unfortunately. We do get a secret guarding key, lockpick kit, a gem, and a metal detector. Very nice. Okay. So I have an increased chance of finding items in green rooms now. The watering can also show up in the aquarium, I think, right? And if the aquarium is sheltered, I think that also increases the item chance. I'm not really sure about that. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, the weight room was the absolute worst room. I got rid of that. So everything is kind of gravy from here. Take the boudoir. Oh, we're great for keys now. Yeah, we gotta do this. We got the stick. Okay. Where are we? Okay, we're not secret garden yet. Rotunda is fine here. Just slow. Awesome. So watering can would be really great. If you don't mind, a secret garden. I feel like it would have been right here. Secret garden is failing me. Hey, why not open the last antechamber door? It's fun how that all comes together so easily when you're not expecting it or caring about it. Like, when your goal is not to get into room 46, you always get into room 46. We can burn the gymnasium here. And I'll do the mailroom. I honestly don't care about the breaker box today, I don't think. Is this new? Nope. Alright. Come on, green rooms. Alright, I'll take the observatory. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. No Draxus. I will take a cloister. Is there any perk that lets you keep your keys until the next day? I don't think so. Passageway. Treasure trove. Fine. That was fun, actually. I didn't realize that was going to happen. Pink chest wave. Green card. Okay. The true treasure of the trove is in the house. This is a lie. think I've looped the cards now. I think we've seen every treasure trove card then, because I've seen that one before for sure. Drawing room and dining room. Do I need either one? I need the drawing room. Yes. Okay, we've not gotten the drawing room in rank 8 before, so that's what we're doing. It's probably going to just be a hint as to the safe, because you don't need to get the safe in this room to get to this point in the game, right? Because like the letters in the safe are really just lore. They're not mechanically important to progressing. So maybe. Also, I want someone to take a picture of me in this chair, because there's a lot of lore about this chair. This is apparently every Baron has sat in this chair. The same chair, the same photo. Where are you? There we are. Months are slightly longer than days. Huh. That is, months are slightly longer than days. That's I truthfully don't know what to make of that clue. Months are slightly longer than days. I'll take a good chamber of mirrors. Oh man. Alright. I don't care about keys anymore. I just want to get to this middle room easily. Months are slightly longer than days. What a weird clue. Lost and found. Here we go. Watering can. Of course I lost the emerald bracelet. Jeez. That's fair. Our fastest way back to the foundation to test this out is through this weight room. Let's see if this is the correct answer to the clue. If not, I've just wasted a great deal of time for absolutely no reason. An hour of my life I am never getting back. An hour of your life you're never getting back if you watch this whole video. So, suffer with me, why don't you? I'm gonna break these open because I'm a loot goblin. Like, I can just leave treasure. Alright. I'm not gonna try and wake JShmoo for this if it works. She can check it out tomorrow. But let's see. No, it's not giving me any option to use the watering can. Damn it. Still water. Tints. Blank books. Still water. Is there something I need to do with the outer room as the trading post? Because there's a still in the trading post. Can I fill the watering can with stuff from the still? Oh man. This is frustrating. Okay, so it's not the watering can. At least it's not the watering can as it is. Let me see about the kitchen. Do I need to have the watering can emptied and refill it with this water? I don't want to walk all the way back there just to empty it. Oh, this is frustrating. Alright, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to call it a day. And I'll pick this up again another time. Thanks for joining me for this exploration. If you're watching on YouTube, please like the video if you did like it. Comment, subscribe to our channel for updates. We do this for fun. It's nice to get feedback. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.